Some sad, scary college basketball news over the weekend. Tahaad Pettiford was arrested on DUI charges over the weekend in the state of Alabama. This is Tahaad Pettiford, Auburn superstar, one of the best returning players in all of college basketball, a guy who was crushing it at the NBA Combine, and many people thought would stay in the NBA draft. Instead, opted to return to college, where all signs until this news had been Todd was preparing to be featured and become the next superstar for Bruce Pearl. And this is, I would say, a pretty major hiccup in that. I mean, I believe Todd Pettiford will play game one of the season unless there's some impending suspension or other ramifications of this. But either way, there's no way to minimize the seriousness of a DUI charge. It's a horrible decision and a horrible mistake from Tahaad. And from a statement that he has put out himself, it appears he is aware of this. He issued a statement on social media. I'm going to read it in full quickly before I throw it to you. He said, "Last night I made a serious mistake and one that I take full responsibility for. My actions put myself and others at risk, and for that I am deeply sorry. There is no excuse. To my family, teammates, coaches, and fans, I know I've let you down. I understand the disappointment and concern this has caused, and I want you to know that I'm taking this seriously. This is not who I am and not who I will be." That's the statement from Todd Pettiford. Cart, your thoughts on the situation?
So first off, obviously very serious situation, right? He's putting himself in danger. He's putting other people in danger. Um, it's just it's never, it's never it's never a thing that a scenario that should occur, right? I think we made that very well known. I'm honestly the one inkling of silver lining here is that one, he didn't hurt himself, he didn't hurt others. It's you never want to be in that situation, and now here's the part where like I get upset and or mean about this. It is what do we say all the time, G? Like it is so easy to be a nice person. It is so easy to do good things. You don't want to know what else is easy to do? It's so easy not to get behind the wheel of a car when you're drinking or you're drunk. It's so easy. There's so many other avenues. There are so many other options you can approach here. And that's for regular people. This is for Tahaad Pettiford too. Like I know of some situations where there were team managers put in place that would come pick you up. They would come pick you up and take you to where you want to go, so you don't have to get behind the wheel of a car. And the fact that he made the conscious decision to do so, it's disappointing. It's really disappointing, especially for a kid who has a lot going for him and is in a position where he's going to be one of the better players in college basketball and things like that. For him to decide to do something that could ruin possibly his life or his career, it's disappointing to see. But at the same time, like, hopefully he learns from it and, realizes the mistake that he made and doesn't do it again. But it is disappointing to see that he put himself in this situation, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. This is kind of our company issued statement whenever situations like this arise. I feel like we always say, like, it is so easy to avoid that stuff. Now, look, we are also like not infallible. I'm not gonna certainly I don't expect you or I to ever drunk drive. We don't do that. We take that shit very seriously. But I don't know. I don't want to come on here and act holier than thou and act like we
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
made
no,
mistakes in our
no.
lives. But
Yeah, mistakes happen for sure.
also, like Taha just needs to know better, right? Like if you are anyone, you should not do this. But if you are a kid with everything that's in front of you, with a professional basketball career that could have culminated in getting drafted this year, you put it on hold for one more year, presumably because you have huge expectations of what this year could be. But like, let's make it clear, you can't mess up this year. If you're going to delay your professional future one more year, you can't make this mistake. Something as stupid as this is just like a totally unacceptable thing, even without the context of he came back for one more year. You add that to it, it's like you are putting your future in massive jeopardy here. Today's video is sponsored by Labcorp On Demand. Car, do you take care of yourself?
I try my best to, yeah.
Like, not just treat yourself to expensive meals, but like you go to the doctor and things like that?
No, I just take care of myself. There's no need to go to the doctor unless I'm not taking care of myself, right?
Are you afraid of the doctor, Cart?
Just a little bit. I mean, if nothing's wrong, why would I go there?
Listen, I'm the same way, and so are millions of men across America. But that's why LabCorp On Demand is helping millions of people like us. With their men's health test, you can get a comprehensive look at your hormone levels, your total testosterone, and you don't even have to go to the doctor. It's easy, and you get the results the next day.
Testosterone, is that like is that a big thing?
It's a really important thing, Cart. Sometimes you can feel off without even knowing something's wrong. But LabCorp On Demand wants to keep you healthy and wants to make it as easy as possible. Right now, you can get 20% off your men's health test by visiting our sponsor at tryelco.com/sleepersmedia. It's simple, affordable, and honestly, it's empowering to know that you're healthy and have this info about your body.
Didn't know that testosterone did all those things. I'm gonna have to take the guesswork out of this and go get my health checked out today using LabCorp On Demand. Yeah,
Um,
especially because like for all intents and purposes, like every step of the way throughout Tahaad's career and early on, like he's been he's been the face of just I think doing everything right. Like he
yeah.
was a 5 star. He wasn't a starter, but like attitude incredible, performance incredible. Goes to the combine. Everyone he's the winner of the combine, right? Everyone loved him, his game, his interviews, everything about no one. It was very hard pressed to find somebody who would utter a bad word about Tahaad Pettiford, one, the basketball player, or two, the person. And people make mistakes, and obviously, like you stated, no one's perfect. That's not just a general phrase. Like people make mistakes, and especially a young kid like him. And I would bet that he learns from it, just because he gives off those type of vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know what the legal situation is here, how it's going to play out, but assuming he does get back on the court for Auburn at the normal expected timeline with the season here without too many serious consequences, he'll have a chance for redemption. I mean, basically,
Also, like, dog, you're Tahaad Pettiford. Get a ride.
call an Uber. Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, looking at the Auburn GAs,
I'm 1,000% looking at the Auburn GAs. Like you went to state. You know people that went to state. There was definitely state basketball players that had themselves a time, and they knew that they could call a manager or a GA or somebody to get them to where they need to go.
yeah. Yeah, I hear you. So he I don't know. Last note from me on this. He's gonna play. He'll be back. This is gonna become an easy target for like rival fans and all that. I don't think it really is gonna have all that much seriousness impacting Auburn season. If I'm an Auburn fan, obviously I would be scared about it, and you should be scared about it as a human being in general with this. But I don't know. I keep coming back to this one last thought on it, which we shouldn't lump drunk driving in with like other things that could go wrong, but this situation occurring to me is one really twisted example of why, when you have a chance to be a first round pick, sometimes you should just take it. Like, not implying you should just sign your professional career before you drunk drive, you idiot. Like, that's stupid. But, like, things can go wrong, right? Life is life. We never know what's going to happen. You could get injured. You could have a serious issue that you just don't expect. I'm sure Todd Pettiford didn't come into the night like, yeah, I'm going to drunk drive tonight. Something went wrong, and here you have it. But it's going to be hard for me, like, as someone who I thought he could have gone in the draft this year and gone in the lottery card. It's going to be hard for me if he ends up not fulfilling that because things go wrong in his basically leap year that he signed
Right.
up for, you
And you're
know?
hoping like this isn't like we talked about this even when he decided to come back. We're like, yeah, his role might get bigger, but also like maybe he provides reasons for NBA teams not to like him as much.
Yeah.
And like this being the starting off point would make it a sad story if it's like, oh, the guy who was a first round pick decides to come back, starts it off with a DUI, then doesn't have the best year and like kills his stock. That'd be a sad tale.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, hopefully consequences are dealt. Tahad takes this seriously, and hopefully this is the last negative thing we have on Tahad Pettiford for a very long time. Don't drink and drive, folks. Call an Uber. This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.